This is Dr. Clayton, our RTI/SST coordinator. Dr. Clayton, would you please share with us what you did to clean up the SST process at Towns Elementary School?
Okay, well, currently we have a decrease of 7% in our SST active files, and that's down 7% from when I came in August. We have 41 open SST files when I first got here. The first thing I did was I looked through all the files to determine our priority needs. I wrote instructional plans for all the students that were currently enrolled at Towns. All the students that had left Towns, I had those sent over to records. So that's how we were able to decrease. Then what I did was I met in the professional development communities with the teachers, and I provided them with the interventions they should use for the students that are currently in the SST process, and then how to progress monitor those students. I've also created instructional folders for the students that are currently in the SST process, so that way the teachers have something tangible that they can follow in order to make sure that they're meeting the needs of the students. And if those needs change, then they're able to contact me. We currently have 15 students at Tier 2 that we're looking at in regards to their participation in the SST process. So what I've done is I've gone over all the cases. I've made sure that the teachers are meeting the needs, and if they're not meeting the needs, I'm meeting with those teachers periodically to make sure that they're covering all the interventions necessary. I've also instituted a instructional board outside my room that has all the RTI and SST information located on there. There are many interventions that they can pull from that are on the board as well to meet the students' needs as well. And we have a part of our school improvement plan. We have a SST goal, which we've currently met, being at 7%. And I'm trying to maintain that by having the teachers thoroughly look at the intervention, because that was a big problem. Teachers were not providing the interventions and progress monitoring that was needed in order to make sure that the cases were either closed or that the students either moved on, or that they had the appropriate interventions in place. So that's the first thing that I did, and we're still working on that as well.
Okay, Dr. Clayton, did the teachers receive any initial training for RTI?
Yes, at the beginning of school during pre-planning, we had a school-wide professional development where we looked at the different interventions that were available for each area, math, reading, as well as behavioral interventions. And then what I did after that was I met with each grade level individually to go over the students that were currently in the SST and the grade level, as well as we talked about the difference between RTI versus SST, because a lot of teachers didn't know what the different tiers represented. So we did meet, and we still meet periodically. We talk about the data and those current students that are in SST, how they equate to those students that are EIP students, and just to ensure that we're meeting those needs as well.
Okay. Were there any aha moments during the trainings that you can think of?
Yeah, big aha moments. Teachers still are confused about the form modification versus differentiation. And modification is only a special ed term, and a lot of teachers were doing things like giving students reduced assignments, thinking that they were helping the students, but that's not an intervention. That's a special ed intervention. That's not something that we use on the general ed side. So that was a big aha moment. I thought teachers really had a good grasp on what differentiation was. But now I work with the teachers on figuring out what differentiation is and how that looks on the general ed side without modifying the student work.
Okay. Thank you very much.